The Trump administration, a senior official says the Attorney General has directed the Justice Department to launch a grand jury investigation into how Obama-era officials assessed Russian interference way back during the 2016 election.
Yeah, and the move comes after National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard said last month that she was sending criminal referrals to the Justice Department. She alleged that top Obama administration officials carried out a, quote, treasonous conspiracy against then-candidate Donald Trump. Well, Democrats are dismissing this as an effort to distract attention from the Jeffrey Epstein case.
NBC News White House correspondent Vaungh Hillyard joins us now to talk about this and some other headlines out of Washington. Vaughan, good morning. So past probes, including two conducted by Republicans, found no crimes committed by Obama-era officials. So what are we learning about this investigation? Is it going to be conducted any differently?
Right. Good morning, guys. It's all a very good question here. And I think we need to start off by saying this process has not been normal. Typically, grand jury proceedings are secret. The Department of Justice never goes and publicly announces that they're impaneling a grand jury to investigate and potentially indict any individuals of criminal wrongdoing. This is just not normal. The second part that is not normal about this is to have an Attorney General, Pam Bondi, make the announcement, but not explicitly say where this investigation is taking place. NBC News has seen the letter in which there's an unnamed prosecutor in a particular district who is going to be sought after to go forward with this investigation here, but there's not even specific alleged crimes that have been named by the Attorney General. Now, we can glean from past weeks the suggestion that potentially conspiracy against rights is a potential crime that they will try to prosecute or investigate. But what is being alleged is questionable to the extent that it amounts to an actual crime. Former DOJ officials who have spoken to NBC News have called this all a political stunt. They are alleging that back in 2017, after then-candidate Trump won the presidency, there was an effort by the Obama administration to undermine his incoming presidency by suggesting that he and his campaign had colluded with Russia. But as you noted, there was a 3-year investigation by special counsel John Durham, who was appointed by then President Trump's Attorney General. He ultimately found no conspiracy, brought no charges of that kind. And there was a bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee report that was chaired by then Senator Marco Rubio, who in 2020 also declared that, in fact, Russia had meddled in the 2016 campaign. So there's a lot of question marks ahead, but this is a very abnormal process. And of course, they would have to ultimately not only impanel that grand jury, but then provide evidence and convince those citizens of Americans to bring indictments against any of these former officials.
Vaughan, we also want to talk about the latest in the...
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.